What's up, Leets and Geeks? We're back at it again here on RPG Elite. We're going to do part 2 of our dice set series for tabletop RPGs. Last week, I started part 1. We covered just a couple of dice sets, and we covered the basics of tabletop RPG dice, the ones that you can expect to see in game books and things like that, or what you were required to have. Of course, the kind of basic die is the D6 that you know just for everything, board games, everything. Everybody knows this, whether you play tabletop RPGs or not. And then we looked into some of the specialty dice last week with the polyhedral 4 and 8 and 10 siders and things like that. Well, this week I got a special treasure for you because I thought I was going to do this next month, but the response to last week's video was pretty good. As a matter of fact, there were some people who made a couple comments, said they were looking forward to it. One comment talking about they would like to see me do kind of this advanced version of it, but we're not going to do advanced mathematics and dissertations on dice. We're just going to get into some just bare bones basics here. We're going to just look at some interesting dice here in the tabletop RPG hobby. Hey, if you're new to the channel though, before we get into this, welcome y'all. I am your host, servant of Shiloh. This is RPG Elite. This is the place where I focus on putting the RP back into tabletop RPG. And my way of doing this, folks, is by giving you tools, tips, tutorials, and real talk about the tabletop RPG space and culture. This is a tabletop RPG education channel where I teach you about tabletop RPGs, the tools of the trade, what's going on, the whole whop. It's not just the hobby channel, it's a tabletop RPG education channel, specifically the non-fantasy kind. Today's video is sponsored by the Toledo Game Room. The Toledo Game Room is your hub spot for all of your gaming needs. So whether it be board games, miniatures, collectible card games, and of course, our personal favorite over here at RPG Elite, tabletop RPGs. You can choose from a variety of hundreds of products, and it's free shipping for orders over a Benjamin. And that's $100 for y'all who ain't hip. If you're in the area, take a look at their event calendar when there's always something going on. You can check them out online at thetoledogameroom.com. Now, I am going to hazard a guess that today I'm probably going to cover something that you've never seen before until now. Some of you might be new, and some of you might not even be new. You just may have never seen some of the dice that I am going to show you today. Oh, we're gonna have fun today. We might as well just get into it and roll 'em. First on the list are the Enhanced Metal RPG dice set. Now, these here are just kind of like a dark gold, and you'll see the color here in a second, but kind of dark gold and brown metal dice set. Before we get to the actual set, just want to call attention that what comes with it is the dice bag. And this dice bag has the Enhanced logo on it, which looks pretty cool. And it's kind of like this really soft velour. Now, over time, obviously that'll wear down, but right now it just feels really good. I'm not gonna mess with it. And right here at the top, you've got your gold drawstring, and then at the bottom, you have your Enhanced. You can barely see it. Let me put it up there. Oh man, you can barely see that, but you have your Enhanced word logo there at the bottom. That comes with the dice, and also they come inside of a metal dice box, which is how I would carry these. Probably wouldn't use this bag. I'm just going to keep it 100. I probably just keep them in here. You open this up and you will see all the dice here like that. But what we're going to do right now is I'm going to go over here to my dice tray. We're going to look at this in the dice tray, look at all of them just to get you a close up real quick on how this looks. This is just a basic dice set like I showed you before last week, but they're metal. And so we're going to get a chance to hear them roll as well. All right, so what you have here is just your basic dice set. So that's what you have, except that for the high number on each die, you have a logo for the enhance symbol right here. So you see here, enhance, enhance, enhance. You have that. The only one that doesn't have it is the 4-sided die. And you can see that right here. It's in the middle. And it'd be kind of weird if you had it on the 4-sided die. But let's go ahead. I'm just going to roll these percentile dice, and I'm also going to roll the 20, just so you can kind of hear how it sounds with the metal dice. And it's a lot. They're heavy in your hand. I mean, they're a whole lot heavier. So it's like you get ready to do something serious when you throw these dice. They sound. They got like a little deeper sound when you throw them. Just threw a 24 there. Do it one more time. Threw an 84 there. All right. And then let's go ahead with the 20. Man, this thing is like, it's some serious, they got some weight on it. These are solid, by the way, solid metal. I got a 14 there. Yeah, it's got that weight on it. So you can go ahead, all of these, by the way, links for them will be down in the description below, but that is the Enhance metal dice set. That's the first part of it. A little different, looks a little different, feels a lot different than just throwing your normal plastic dice. But this next set, oh man, we started to get into some different territory now. The next set of dice that we have, and this is a really robust set, comes to us from DCC or Dungeon Crawl Classics. These are glow dice. They glow in the dark. Now you might think, oh, that's just novelty, man, but it's not just novelty, because we're gonna look at all of the dice here. Now it has your basic dice set, just like we got done looking at with the enhanced set. However, oh, it's got a lot more than that. Oh, it's got a lot more than that. Let me show you. So as you can see over here in my dice set, you have your normal dice set here. Doesn't look like anything fancy, right? Normal old dice, and you get that with this set. However, oh, there is so much more. So let's take this one at a time. Then you have your die 3, and that is going to be a 6-sided die numbered 1 to 3 twice. So you really can't use this as a 6-sided die because of how they have it. These Roman numerals on here, 1, 2, and 3, and you can't use that as a 6-sided die. It's just going to be complicated. It's just a true 3-sided die. So you have your die 3, but wait, there's more. Then you have, and hold up, this is their 4-sided die. That's the normal 4-sided die for them. It's kind of got the curvature is more rounded instead of just a straight angle. Different, but just wanted to throw that in there real quick. But they don't have just 4-sided die and 3-sided die. You got your 3s, you got your 4s, and you got your 5s. This is a 5-sided die. Yes, we can roll this. Got a 3 right there. Let me see. Got a 4 right there. 2, okay. 3, and so you can, but you can't roll a 5. If you do roll a 5, you can roll a 5. So that is a 5-sided die. We ain't done. Here you have your 7-sided die. Now this is weird. This one more here, right here is weird. You have your 7-sided die. So you got a 4, got a 4 there. It just rolls a little weird, right? I mean, you can still see there's your 5 there, right up. So this is a 7-sided die. Where would you use a 7-sided die? I have no idea. It's just kind of cool to have one. We still got 3 more in this set, so let's take a look at them. The next one is a 16-sided die. This is 16 sides on this one. And let me go ahead and show you. There's a 15, here it is. So this is a 16-sided die. So we can go ahead and roll. Hey man, that rolled all over the place, didn't it? Got my 14 there and got your, there it is. Got my 16 right there. So we have a 16-sided die. Then after that, we got one just a little bit bigger, the 24-sided die. I'm going to take these out here. A 24-sided die, and let me go ahead and find, if I can find it. Here it is. So there's your 24. It's a 24-sided die, and we roll this a couple times here. Yeah, you got your 6, and you have your 13 and whatever. So you got a 24-sided die, but we've got one more, folks. One more, and what is it? It is the 30-sided die. 30-sided die. So there's 30 sides of this one. Let me find the high one. Hold up. Here we are. So this one has a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, and your normal other 10 for your percentile dice. 12, your 16, your 24, and your 30. But that's not it. Wait for it. Come on now. I did tell you these were glow dice, right? How cool is this? Come on now. This is dope, man. How cool is this? So you got your, and how many dice are in this thing total? Let me see. It doesn't say how many, but we can count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 14 dice are in this set. Total 14 dice, and they got the glow in the dark thing, and they also have those kind of weird dice too. Now, why would you be throwing dice in the dark? I don't know, but hey, that they're glow in the dark is kind of cool if you want to go that route and do something like that. So another 2 dice sets added to the series, and by the time we're done with this, folks, it's going to be 3 parts to this. So we've got one more video in this series where I've got some very special dice for you. So as you can see, you know, they're getting a little bit more special, and this last set, man, the last set of dice are rather cool in how they work. And even one and just how it looks, I'm gonna get you on this one because you probably don't have nothing like this. Trust me, y'all, nothing. And as I said before, if you're interested in these, links will be for them down in the description below. Hey, if you got any value out of this video at all, so you're entertained a little bit, got a little bit more information, you know, you learned a little something, anything, but can you do a brother a solid then? Can you just crush the like button? Also, if you want to stick around with the channel, join the RPG Elite tribe. I come out with videos every Tuesday and Friday, God willing. So hit that subscribe button right now and hit that notification bell. Let's get to the question of the vid. Now, I'm gonna probably give you a little bit of work here. You're probably gonna have to do a little bit of work for this one. But I want you to go to your dice sets and everything, and I want you to count how many dice sets do you have? You know how we do, folks. Those of us who've been in this for a minute have way too many dice sets. I never have counted my dice sets until I started doing this video, and I counted them and I got way too many. And I have a small amount compared to some that I've seen some cats be carrying around suitcases full of that stuff. So that's what I said. Some of y'all, you're gonna have to do some work here. And when I'm talking about sets, I'm talking about your full sets. So your 4, 6, 8, 2 10s, 12s, and your 20s. Or if you have buy something like this, so this is the Vasen. See, I've been saying it wrong. I found out I've been saying this wrong. This actually, you pronounce Vasen. That is how the Swedes pronounce it. Unless, of course, you want to just go ghetto American and just keep saying Vasen. But this Vasen dice set would count as a dice set, even though there are six-sided dice within this, but it's a particular custom dice set. So this would count as a dice set. So I want you to go to wherever you store all of your dice. I want you to go and count your dice sets. And if you just got too many, then just guess, right? Because it might be too much work for some of y'all, right? So just guess, how many do you think that you have? Well, that's gonna do it for me, folks. Thank you for indulging me. So that means right now I got to go and do my Snaggle post.
So exit, stage left.
Hey, if you've got a game this week, then happy gaming, y'all. I pray it is an RPG Elite session. So until next time, God willing, that will be on Friday when we get back into our Classic Traveler series. I'm getting ready to do my thing, chicken wang, and say, peace, 5,000 leaks. I'm out.